Time for another installment of Tuesdays with Dan. I'm Dan MacArthur, Parts Manager at Grand Bay Marine. And today we're going to jump on the fuel systems of your outboard motor. Basically, we have some common problems when you pull that boat out in the spring and you want to get it running. One of the common culprit would be your spark plugs. First thing you check if you're not having problems. They sometimes load up in the off season, or they load it up when you put it away, you fog down the motor or something like that. Secondly, if you check your plugs and everything seems good, you got spark, the next thing you would go to is your fuel system. There are unfortunately some weak links in the fuel system that are made of rubber, and as your boat and motor sit out in the cold, things like the squeeze bulbs can be detrimentally affected by cold weather. It's a one-way valve, and as you squeeze it, it opens and pushes air and fluid, thus fuel, out the way the arrow points, and that can not close fully. And if you get something that is inoperative like this, or you have your clip-on connectors that go along with the barb that goes into the tank, where these two meet is often a problem. So these can be replaced, and or the whole fuel line can be replaced if you think your connections and your bulb are bad. There's a couple ways to test this, but basically, if you can't get the motor started and you squeeze this bulb on the fuel line here until it gets solid, that should be enough pressure for you to fire it up. If perchance you can't get it to get solid, then you have a leak in the system, and you're going to have something wrong with the bulb or the connection that would be on your tank and or on your motor. So basically, we have everything to diagnose that for you here. We also have new replacement tanks. Last year they were hard to get. We have a whole shelf upstairs full of them. So this year we're ready to go. And again, we've got the fuel barbs. The connectors, the barb go on the tank. The connectors then go onto the fuel line. So these can be replaced individually. They can be replaced as a unit, as a maintenance item, which should be done, every 5-6 years. The biggest problem would be salt water, and in our freshwater area, the second biggest problem is sun. Sunlight beats down on all of your plastic and your rubber. So basically, if these are looking real faded, you really want to throw, a couple of bucks at your boat, and it prevents you from breaking down on the water. If you're a fisherman, it's always going to be a bad time when you're trying to go out and you're one day off, and lo and behold, you get out there and you get stranded. So we have everything here. This is the Traverse City location, and the Charlevoix location would also be able to fulfill your needs. We are currently Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and we are going to hit on to Saturdays starting in May. We're going to be 9 to 3 on Saturdays. So come on down. We'll help you out. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you next Tuesday.